Hey guys and girls, this one is a very important video for me, a personal video, because for a long time I had problems with my elbow. Yeah, this one is called Epicondylitis, or golfer elbow, or as one of my mentors, Steve Cotter, says, Jiujitsu elbow. For me it happened in Jiu-Jitsu. I got caught in armbars a couple of times, didn't see it coming, didn't tap early enough. I was preparing for a competition, I was doing a lot of kettlebell work, and I could feel it for a long time and I ignored it. And since 3-4 months I have real problems with my elbow and I try to fix it. There are a lot of good videos out there on YouTube that show you some stuff. The few ones I liked, the few exercises I liked from those videos is hanging off a pull-up bar, stretching out in any kind of way my fingers. You're gonna get a good release here. But I don't want to talk about what is already on the internet. I want to show you what actually worked for me. The first one that worked for me, and you should do that as often as possible. Come a little closer with the camera. It's called cross-section massage. So wherever you feel the pain, you kind of find it and you go against or across 90 degrees across the muscle fibers. Put some pressure on it and you just move across. That is great. Doesn't fix the problem, but releases a lot of pain and tension over time and in the early stage. But if you go all the way to where I've been, not being able to grab anything, hold anything, we need something more. A good one is flossing. Come here, I take my good friend Memo. You're gonna floss the elbow. The flossing band, you find them for a couple of bucks, just a rubber band. Yes, keep going. What is very important is that you start somewhere below the elbow, and a general rule is you go from far away from the heart, distal, to proximal, so towards the heart, okay? Make sure your partner, in this case Memo, he's doing a good job, to really tighten the floss band. Start a little bit below the elbow and go all the way above. And a little bit of discomfort is fine, right? We want to restrict the blood flow. And now we're done. Good, thank you. You're going to stay here for 2-3 minutes. Rule of thumb is don't lose your fingers. If your hand turns purple, you stay too long. Get some tension on it, put a timer on, and then move your arm. Bend your elbow, extend, supinate, pronate, and see what works for you, what feels good. That one helped me a lot. 2-3 times a day as a minimum. I always done it twice in the morning and twice before I went to bed. Big release. After 2 minutes, we're not gonna stay here for 2 minutes, or a minimum of 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, you release, and immediately you will feel a big blood flow in this area. Yeah? Do that as early as possible. Once you feel you have that issue right there, the elbow pain or Jiu-Jitsu elbow, go ahead. Now the other one I haven't found on the internet, but I got introduced to it from a good friend of mine, Anwar. He's a mobility coach here at Bangtao Muay Thai. Is the following. Come in, come a little closer with the camera. So what you do some massage with your own body weight, with your own knee. Look in, I bring my forearm to the ground and I put my knee and partially my shin on my forearm. From here, I move a little bit, remember that cross-section massage, and you're gonna find your pain point. Now I'm standing here, Joel, please fill my hand. And now you do some internal engagement by doing what I think David Weck started with it, the core fist. So I bring my index, my middle finger in, the index finger, thumb around, the other two. I move a little bit and I keep repeating this. You flex, you rotate, you allow the knee to sink deeper into your forearm, and you continue doing this. Here I highly recommend to stay 3 minutes. Now I felt how my shin went deeper and I'm right on a pain point. Pressure, remember there is good pain and there's bad pain. You gotta need a little bit of good pain. Stay away from the bad pain and keep doing this for 3 minutes. This one helped me to release the pain the most, especially an immediate effect. Now, last one I want to show you, or again to this one. Do it 3 minutes twice a day, in the morning and the evening. The next one, come over here. I realized for me the big problems were not only in the extension part, but especially supination. This was massive pain for me, supinating my hand. Now look in. I really like to use a steel club. This is 2 kg, stay light. If you don't have a steel club, you can use some dumbbells or whatever weight. But what you want to do is set a timer. Again, I like to use 3 minutes. You start in a pronated position, and now very slowly you move into supination. That's where I found the problems, right here. And I allow the steel club to stretch me. I already feel a release here, okay? Now what we're doing from here is, it's called a yielding isometric. So I'm trying to overcome those 2 kgs. I press up, I feel some pain right here. I stick with it. Again, when I'm talking about pain, I'm talking about good pain. I feel a lot of tension. I am trying to overcome the steel club, the weight that is pressing down, and I stay within that good pain. And I feel a release right now. Okay, let's go a little higher. Yes, now I'm almost parallel. I feel again tension. I stay with it. Very important, we want to have good pain. And just hold. Just got to release. Keep going. And you do that wherever you feel the pain, okay? You might feel a good stretch here. I feel that works for me on the left side, but my right hand is my right elbow is the problem. So just keep moving, move with speed control, move slow, so you have the chance to actually feel. For me, it's right here, to feel where you feel the problem. Stay here. Right now, I'm not trying to overcome the weight, so I'm not doing this. I allow the weight to eccentrically pull me down. And I'm feeling a stretch and a release in pain. I come back up, I hold, I feel a little bit of good pain, and I just got to release. And you just keep doing this. This one, I recommend in the earlier or in the later part of your recovery process. Do the cross-section massage, the floss band, as early as possible. You never want to get to a point where you can't train. I've been there. The massage with the knee, the self-myofascial release, and the core fist. That is something I recommend for everyone who grips a lot in general, if you do Jiujitsu or kettlebell training, to prevent. But once you're there and you have epicondylitis, keep doing it. Twice a day, 3 minutes for sure. This one here, I had to wait for a long time because the supination was too much of a pain, bad pain. There's good pain and bad pain. You know what bad pain is. It's a sharp, quick pain, and your body tells you don't do that. After a few months of me releasing that tension, recovering, staying away from training, the steel club then became the #1 exercise to release the pain and tension, and now to build more load-bearing capacity of tissue. If we define an injury right, this is my tissue. Let's just talk about whatever is in my elbow, and if I put a force on that tissue that is higher than the load-bearing capacity, it's gonna tear or I get hurt, right? And then your load-bearing capacity drops. Now you cannot just return to Jiu-Jitsu or kettlebell training if that load-bearing capacity is down here. You wanna train, you go back to where you started, you're pain-free, you're ready to play, get stronger. And this one here with the steel club, pronation, supination, helped me a lot. So I use it now to decrease the tension and pain, works very well, but I'm gonna continue using it to build more strength to hopefully in the future get not hurt or less hurt. Check that out. If you like it, give me a thumb up. If you have any questions, write it in the comments below, and I hope that helps you. Don't wait, don't keep pushing until you can't use your elbow anymore. Use those exercises early enough and enjoy training. Yeah, cut.